Hey everyone, and welcome back. My name is Tanya, for those of you who are new here, or Titanium Built. And for my returning Titans, thank you so much for coming for yet another upload. If you do decide that you like the case coverage, I really hope you will consider subscribing. It really helps my channel grow. Also, by clicking that like button, it gets me out in the algorithm so that way more people can watch me, comment, share, all those good things, and they're all free to do. And I really do appreciate every single time that you guys do click, share, all of that stuff. I really do like it. So I want to go ahead and address, the elephant in the room, my eye. It is still a little closed from surgery. If you don't follow my channel and you're new today, that is why. I had a surgery on my eye a couple weeks ago, and they finally let me take the patch off. So now I'm just kind of waiting for my eye to reopen. So I hope that doesn't bother you, but we're going to go ahead and get right into today's case coverage. I just have a couple things to remind you guys. If you like the shirt that I'm wearing, it does say "Be Kind" on it with a little heart. It is available in my shop. I do have a boutique. It's called Poppy and Ari, and it's Poppi and Ari. And you can get one there. They are on sale, and they go small through extra large. So I just figured I would throw that out there in case you ladies or you gentlemen wanted a "Be Kind" kind of t-shirt like what I'm wearing now. Also, if you haven't checked out my membership program, it is listed below where it says join. You can click tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3 to join, and it's super fun. I get to post videos and content that's not really suitable, or maybe I really just don't want to put onto YouTube. You guys get all of that, and behind the scenes, you guys will have first dibs at new videos that I post, and it's just going to be a really good time over there. So if you haven't yet joined the membership, please do so. You can do it right underneath this video, or by just going to my page, my homepage, and you can click on it right there under join. Today's video is basically going to be a timeline of all the facts that we have surrounding the Quinton Simon case. So without further ado, without me talking any more about my boutique or whatever, I'm going to go ahead and get right into today's case coverage. On October 5th, 20-month-old Quinton Simon went missing from his home in Savannah, Georgia. From the pictures we have seen, he looks like a happy little boy. That's what makes this case so hard to talk about. This little boy is now presumed unalived, and his mother is the main suspect. The thing is, there is no body, no Quinton, and there's been no charges filed for this case as of today. And I am recording this on November the 2nd, 2022. Here's what we know right now in the search for Quinton Simon. Quinton was seen around 6 a.m. in his pack and play at his Balkhalter Road home. He was last seen by Leilani's boyfriend, Danny. He was noticed to be missing by Leilani around 9 a.m., and that's when she called the police. Multiple agencies have been working this case, and so I'm just going to name a few that I know. The Chatham County Sheriff's Office, and I think people call it maybe Chatham, but I'm not really sure exactly the name. Savannah Police Mounted Patrol, the FBI, the Liberty County Sheriff's Office K-9 team has been there involved, and a mosquito control helicopter has all taken part in the search for baby Quinton. If you don't know what like a mosquito controlled helicopter is, it's just a helicopter that goes up and it sprays to control mosquitoes from usually like crops and things like that on farmers' lands. So they've been taking that up in the air in the search for them as for baby Quinton as well. Neighbors were quick to also join in on the search without success. Balkhalter Road and some nearby roads were actually temporarily closed during the day. So this was all on October the 5th. So then we go into Thursday, October the 6th, and this is what updates we had. Chatham County Police Chief Jeff Hadley holds a press conference, and this is on October the 6th, saying in part the police were treating this case as a missing person investigation, and there was no evidence to indicate otherwise at this point. Friday, October the 7th, the chief comes back and he provides an update on the case during his regular scheduled presentation to the Chatham County Commissioner's Office. We then break news that it's actually learned that the grandparents are the ones who actually, in fact, had custody of baby Quinton. and that the grandmother was actually trying to remove the baby's mother, which would have been Leilani Simon, and her boyfriend at the time, Danny Youngkin, from the home. Chatham County Police issued a statement just saying that detectives are working 18 to 20-hour days and some outdoor searches continue, including a search of a pond. Searches are conducted on the home and the backyard pool and on this pond. That brings us into Saturday, October the 8th. We don't get much of an update. They basically just have a statement saying that the search is continuing and that they are not in need of volunteers and the FBI is still aiding in the investigation. That's kind of all that we learned on that date. CCPD issued a statement on Sunday, October the 9th, saying that they were recanvassing specific areas in the search for Quinton. CCPD established a tip line at this time for information surrounding the case, and I'm going to actually give that number here. So if you want to grab a piece of paper and a pen, if you do have any information in the case of baby Quinton, I'm sure that they would love to have whatever information you may have. So the number for that is area code 912-667-3134. Again, 912-667-3134. So Monday, October 10th comes around and we get some more information. The Chatham County Police Chief, Jeff Hadley, holds a press conference providing the latest in the investigation. They said that Chatham Fire is called to the home to pump the backyard pool. So they're pumping the pool. They stated, we want to make sure we do this as professionally and as expertly as we can. Sorry, I couldn't get that out there. And if we have to prosecute anyone in this case, that we've done it right, said Chief Hadley. So he wants to make sure that they're doing this by the book. They're getting and collecting and getting the evidence, the correct evidence. And I'm thinking in my mind is a 20-month-old baby is not very big. So what if they didn't find this baby? Maybe they are trying to get this extra evidence together and collect it just so that they have something to kind of fall back on. Tuesday, October 11th, the CCPD, they issued a statement saying that they have seized evidence that they believe will lead to the closure of this investigation. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children issued a statement on the case. The following is actually from Jeff Bischoff, the Chief Vice President of the Divisions of Missing Children's Division. I know that's really a lot to say. So I wanted to go ahead and tell you exactly what he said in his statement. As the search for Quinton Simon nears 1 week mark, we encourage the community to keep sharing Quinton's story. This case has touched the hearts of countless people beyond the Savannah community, and anyone, no matter where you live, can get involved to help find him. Here at the National Center, we know that all it takes is one person to bring a missing child home, and we will not give up hope until Quinton is found. We're here to support law enforcement as they continue to work diligently to find Quinton and safely bring him home. We all were hoping that, weren't we? We really were. We were hoping that. So that leads us into the October the 12th. The CCPD, they issued a statement right afterwards, which read, today marks 1 week since Quinton Simon was reported missing. We will be at his home where he was last seen with a team of search dogs and investigators. We will spend today gathering and analyzing evidence. We expect to schedule a media briefing tomorrow. We are saddened to report that CCPD and the FBI have notified Quinton's family, and this was on October the 12th, and we're into February, November now. I'm sorry about that. So just think about that. We are saddened to report CCPD and the FBI have notified Quinton Simon's family that we believe he is deceased. We have named his mother, Leilani Simon, as the prime suspect in his disappearance and unaliving, but no arrests have been made and no charges have been filed. And that is actually to this date. Thursday, October 13th comes around. CCPD and the FBI hold a joint press conference in which they said their search has led them to believe that Quinton is no longer with us, but no piece of him has been found. The investigation is ongoing, and the child's mother is the prime suspect, but has not yet been charged. And they came out and said they didn't believe that she was any sort of a flight risk, which really surprised me because you are suspected of the worst crime ever and you don't think that she could run. I don't know. That's not for me to say, but I don't know. Tuesday, October 18th rolls around, and this is the day after my birthday, so let's see what those updates were on the 18th. On October 18th, police and the FBI say that the rest of Quinton, or what was of Quinton, was placed in a dumpster and taken to a nearby landfill. Now an extensive search has begun of the landfill, and it's been going on since October 18th in hopes of finding some of the child's remains. Wednesday, October 19th, the search is still continued in the landfill. Multiple witnesses say that Leilani and her mother, Billy Joe, and we saw pictures, were seen drinking shots at a Tybee Island establishment. Thank you for sticking towards the end here. We are almost finished with the video, but I wanted to let you know we are up to today's date as of November 2nd. But there's actually going to be 2 updates because I wrote this out this morning and then we got an update midday. Of course we did. So I wanted to let you know my thoughts kind of, and then I'm going to read you the statement that was released just recently. So these are the facts of the case. This case has become an internet sensation and people decided to go out and start protesting in front of their house. And by them, I'm saying Leilani and her mother, Billy Joe. I don't have to say this on this channel normally, but I'm going to say it because it's a pre-recorded video. I am saying this with everybody already having in mind that I do not appreciate Billy Joe and I do not appreciate Leilani. I do not care what anyone thinks about my opinion on those ladies. I don't care for them. That's the end of discussion on that. So don't say that I'm taking up for them whenever I read things. I don't want people to think I am taking up for them in any way possible. But the protesters are breaking a lot of laws by being out there. They also tell their supporters to send them funds so that they can start this search. But they have not started searching. And we are going into week, did I just say 4? So we have yet to see a search. We saw we saw them riding on 4-wheelers the other day, but that was not a search. So I'm not sure how that's going to start. So that brings us to today, November 2nd. We're going to actually have 2 updates on this case. I'm going to let you know what I was going to tell you in my YouTube video anyway, and then I'm going to let you know the actual update that was posted onto YouTube just a few hours ago by the police department. And it's big, I think, anyway. So just stick around for it. I'm almost there. So all of the stuff that I just got done telling you, those are the facts on the case. This case has become an internet sensation, and people decided to go out and start protesting in front of the Simon's house. They told their supporters that they were sending them funds, they're telling their supporters to send them funds, saying that these funds are being kept for searches, which we have not seen one single search of Quinton Simon since a protester or a YouTuber has been out there. They haven't done any searching by November 2nd as I am making this video. So with that being said, don't go live on your channels begging people to send you money because you're going to start a search. It's BS. Just admit it. You're there for clicks and views, and it's stupid. My opinion anyway, that's my opinion. My opinion with all the protesting, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of your time. It's a waste of the taxpayers' time. It's a waste of the people that have to live in the area's time. How about the police that have to go down there and arrest them or simply tell them to move back a couple feet because they're on public property or they're on private property? Can you just move back a couple inches? They know the law and they're still breaking them, right? I don't know. If you've seen any of my lives, you know how I feel about the protesting, so I'm not going to go into too much more about that because that's a whole video in itself. And if you want to go check out any of my lives, you're more than welcome to check them out. But I will say this, sitting there and yelling at a house is not going to do a damn thing. If Leilani did do something to Quinton, there's no way she is going to just come out of her house and hand herself over and simply go to jail. She is going to sit in there as long as she could sit in there, because in there she's a free woman. So right now, you could be using this time to look for baby Quinton and put up them signs and help people that are out looking for him, maybe give them some water or a break, start a fundraiser for people looking for him and maybe not pocket the money. Anyways, but that's what they're doing. Anyways. Also, I am working on a fundraiser for Quinton Simon's brother and his sister. I'm trying to finalize some details on that. And so if you haven't been in my lives, you may not know that's what I am planning on doing, because I haven't made a separate video on that. I don't believe I really need to, but I may if to get more exposure, just so we can help baby Zane and baby Sky. So that's one thing that I am doing for Quinton Simon. I am thinking we will do the fundraiser on my page where all the super thanks and all those like super chats and stuff, they all can be donated over to this cause. And I will go and get maybe like gift cards, or I can just collect the funds and I can take them and grab some items that we're going to need, like last minute items. I also have a P.O. box that I'm going to list. If you guys want to send in items, can you please drop that in the comments below? I don't want to go run out and grab a P.O. box if nobody's going to want to send anything in to donate, if they'd rather just donate on the channel, or if you guys think I should set up maybe like a GoFundMe, something like that. All the money is going strictly to the kids, nothing to me at all. So I want to make that perfectly crystal clear before I even start working really hard on this fundraiser. These are all going to go for them to start a new beginning and to celebrate Christmas, because Christmas is right around the corner. And if all these things are true, Leilani may have harmed her child to the point where he's not coming back, and his siblings are no longer without a mother, a brother, maybe a grandmother. So let's try to think of the kids that are still here while helping the one that's not here, not by yelling in yards. That's all I'm going to say about that. So just let me know if you want to donate toys, clothing, or any essentials that a 6-month-old or a 3-year-old may need. Just let me know in the comments below, because I will get that P.O. box so that you can get that address. You made it to the end of the video. So if you did, congratulations. You won a trip to, trip to your computer again to come and see my next video if you subscribe. So if you haven't yet subscribed, please do so by clicking the subscribe button, liking the video. It does get it pushed into the algorithm. That way more people can see it, more people can know about this story, because more people need to know about the facts of the case, not just the hearing, the screaming, and all of the commotion and the drama that is being put out there by a lot of channels. But I have no problem with those channels. They're drama channels. They like to do that. I'm just trying to bring you the facts here. So, and they will actually see that we are doing something to help aid in this investigation and in this case, and we're giving back and we're helping, baby Zane and baby Sky maybe start a new life, a new beginning. They are very young. They can do it successfully, and I pray for that. So also, since you made it to the end of the video, I do have an update for you guys. So I'm going to put that actually on the screen right now. That way I can read it to you and you can kind of see what it looks like. This is the latest update from law enforcement. 4 weeks ago today, we received the call that would spark the largest search and most far-reaching investigation in the history of Chatham County Police Department. It was the call that little Quinton Simon was missing. Today, the FBI and Chatham County Police Department searchers are continuing to work tirelessly in the landfill to recover Quinton's remains. After thousands of hours of investigating and gathering evidence, everything still points to Quinton being recovered in the landfill and his mother, Leilani Simon, as the primary suspect in his death and disappearance. We have spent 2 weeks digging through thousands of tons of garbage. We know going into this landfill search, the odds of recovering Quinton's remains are low. Most landfill searches do not end in a recovery due to many factors, including volume of trash to search and the compression of the debris. However, we stay focused. The landfill search has been a task more grueling than anyone could imagine, and we would like to thank the dedicated Chatham County Police Department, FBI, GBI, Chatham County Sheriff's Office personnel who have gone to the site day after day, determined to find Quinton and to find answers. We would also like to thank the many people, both here at home and around the world, who have offered support and encouragement during these last 4 weeks. We appreciate every word and act of kindness for our department and everyone who is working hard on this case. So that is what they said at the end, and they're not giving up. So that's good news. I'll see you all in my next video.